So y'all, I have no dog in this fight, but dang, if it don't feel like Martell is doing that whole scene from Why Did I Get Married when it comes down to the Scots and how if he go down, he gonna take everybody with him, he gonna be exposing everybody, or kind of like Nino Brown. Remember when he was in the court scene when he started snitching on other people? If I go there, I'm taking a whole bunch of people with me.
I'm going down. I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Like, and it's the same thing with that whole scene. And Why Did I Get Married? Where was it Mike? He just started telling everybody's tea. And in a way, I'm here for it because I never did like people that sat up there and had stuff going on with their own self. You know that song, Sweep Around Your Own Front Door Before You Try to Sweep Around Mine. And I just kind of understand that, like, okay, Martell did what he did, but nobody else that's having marital issues or anything like that on that show should be talking about him unless we can go into your relationship. Remember what Jill Scott said? Your background, it ain't squeaky clean, boo boo. Remember, you right on the wrong team, boo boo. Remember how Nene said that? Oh my gosh, I don't know why I got all these references today, but it's just like I kind of feel him because in a way your back would get pushed against the wall if people keep throwing your dirt and what you did wrong in your face, and especially if you know something about them. So I really feel like they had no right to sit up there and keep pounding on Martell. I mean, we're gonna have to see how the season unfolds, see how that episode unfolds. But I get it. Like he just snapped. And ooh, did he not throw Tisha underneath the bus? Like, oh my gosh, like, whoa, you want to sit up there and say how she used to mess with your friend in front of her husband? He's bold.
Cheers to my boy.
But at the same time, like I said, you cannot be like doing that to people, putting them in an awkward position, trying to talk about what they do wrong all the time, and not expect that person to snap back when they got dirt on you. So a lot of them, now that I know that Martell got dirt on them, everybody should have just kept their mouth shut. No comment, neutral, whatever. Don't be on Melody's side, don't be on Martell's side. Just be neutral and wish the Halt and the kids the best. That's all they had to do. But I will say in this interview that Marcel is doing, he is making a lot of sense because that I told you that was the one thing I was upset about Martell about. I mean, out of like hundreds of things, but that whole revenge P, now that's taking it too far because that is your wife, and like Marcel was saying, like that was y'all one-on-one personal time. It's almost like, did you ever even care about her? Because even if you did, even if you're mad at her, I just feel like the little ounce that you should have of respect for that being your kid's mom is enough to not put her out there like that, trying to embarrass her like that. It's just giving very, I mean, and again, he's hurt, but I just felt at least, dang, Martell, you had I just expected a little bit more from him. Like maybe he had a little 1% of decency. But to do that to your ex-wife, like, it's never that deep. I mean, honestly, I really feel like Melody would never do that to him, and I don't know, but I just feel like she wouldn't. And I feel like a lot of women wouldn't do that if they had some intimate stuff, like, like intimate pictures or things like that of their husbands, ex-husbands. They wouldn't do that because what's the point? And I don't know, he just didn't really think that through. And I don't like that for him. So I'm glad that Marceau, as a man, has called him out on that. Because I do feel like men should check other men. I'm glad people was talking about that whole do I want to talk about politics? No. But I do feel like sometimes men should confront other men. It's not always like a woman's job to call men out on things because I feel like they don't be listening to us. But if another man says what we be saying, they may be a little bit more inclined, or at least they know that they bogus. Because like, come on now, even dudes, because most of the time dudes be siding with each other. So I'm glad that Marceau called it out. Like it was never that deep, Martell. Like I know that you're in your feelings, devastated. You're divorced, but at the same time, it's like you're the cause of it. It's really weird. Like how people going to sit up there and harass you for what they did. Like you're the cause of your own pain. You're the cause of your own relationship ending. But you want to be mad at me for leaving, for me having respect, for me not allowing you to hurt me anymore. So it was all good when you could just hurt me. But when I actually get up, move on with my life, it's a problem. You don't like that. See, that's really some messed up stuff. What's the term that they say? Like people that like to see people in pain? Yeah. Martell is giving that, because I just don't understand it. But yeah, so basically now we know where this whole beef started. Martell did not like Marsau calling him out about the revenge P and speaking on him in the interviews.
But the lowest of the lows is taking your then wife in the most intimate moment that you can have, the most vulnerable and sharing moment that you could have, and her trusting and giving you that, that tape or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you kind of weaponize that. And I can't think of something lower at that point right there. And you're never going to win. And even someone that thinks like that at that point right there, like, I lost respect.
Yeah.
I lost respect at that point.
And I get it. I do get it. If that's really how Marsau felt, and he had a relationship with Martell, I guess Martell wanted Marsau to come to him, talk to him specifically about how he felt, not really, I guess talk to outsiders about it. So I get him for that, but man, they both something else to me, because I know, okay, let me say allegedly. To me, I always felt like Martell couldn't have been cheating by himself. To me, I just feel like men cheat together. Like, if they all like friends, or I just don't feel like he was the only one. Allegedly, that's just how I feel. But hopefully all of them is on the up and ups, and they not cheating on their wives or whatever. But I do kind of feel like none of them is really innocent. Even if they never physically did anything, I feel like sometimes your silence is complicit. You know what I mean? So you never call Martell out on him being like bogus his wife. Lets me know like you're kind of okay with it. So what will make me not think that you wouldn't do it too? That's just my thoughts on the whole situation. But let me know what you think. At this point, I'm not quite sure if they want to be friends again, because the tea that Martell was telling, it was juicy. That's why I'm looking forward to this new season, or part 2 of this current season, however they do it. I'm looking forward to it because it do look. See, they should have flipped it. Why would y'all present us the boring season first? That is so rude. You gotta give us the razzle dazzle first. It is hard to keep our attention in this TikTok generation. Don't be giving us the boring stuff. Disrespectful. They could have gave us the boring stuff the second half, because then we already invested in the first. You know what? Hire me. Hire us. We would get the show cracking. We we could figure out storylines and all that other stuff. What we would like to see. We could tell them and pitch some ideas. Because, they need some fresh blood, some new eyes and ears to the streets to help them come up with better storylines. Hello? But other than that, let me know what y'all think. Whose side is y'all on? Who team y'all riding on? Is your team Marsau or Martell? Or are they both equally annoying? They both equally bogus. They both equally nothing to really write home about. But sometimes Marsau do be saying some good stuff. He really do. So I guess if I had to pick, it would be Team Marsau. He's very into family and stuff like that, and we appreciate that over here. Other than that, let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye. This video is sponsored by my Amazon storefront, so go ahead and check it out. Look at these Arabian scents that I got, and also I have some other goodies that you guys may be interested in as well. Do not forget to look at the link in the description and let me know what y'all think. And any questions on any scents that I'm showing here, if you want to know how they smell, drop down in the comments, let me know. But do not forget to use the link in the description.
Synquette, man, a girl was heaven sent. Synquette, man, a girl was heaven sent.